this week in the Olympics, there was a very dramatic women's boxing match between Algeria's Imani Khalif and Italy's Angela Carini. Carini lasted just 46 seconds, having been dealt a very big blow to the face by Khalif, and questions have been raised over Khalif's sex.
Imani Khalif, the Algerian boxer who's at the centre of it all, cried, "I am a woman," after easily winning another bout to guarantee a medal.
How much have you seen this in other sports as well? We were just talked about sprinting, but has this become a massive problem in every sport?
There has been an explosion of men and boys participating in every sport at every level.
What's going on in America and the rest of the world? Xander J. Hobson here, comedian, director, and producer of boxing documentaries, and troll to those who need trolling. This is another episode of The Devil's Advocate, brought to you by the Brilliant Artist Movement. So as you can see, I got a little bit of basketball paraphernalia in here. And I know my share of basketball players, Jerome Pooh Richardson, Paul Graham, Randy Woods, my main man, my guy, the late Hank Gathers. But I think probably the most notable basketball player that I know personally is Dawn Staley. I had the pleasure of meeting Dawn probably about 40 years ago. Believe it or not, we played on the same basketball team. Before this Imani Khalif situation that everybody's talking about, I don't think I ever even really thought about Dawn. I mean, I love her and I'm happy that she achieved success as a basketball player and as a basketball coach. I mean, she's from my neighborhood, and I can say I know her personally. But I was talking with some guys, and we were talking about women competing in men's sporting events. And for the most part, guys are stronger than women, and it's kind of hard for them to play with us. But I got to thinking about Dawn, and Dawn, she was so good at basketball. She was the only girl on B.A.M. boys basketball team. I don't even think it was a girls basketball team, but Dawn, she was that good. And again, we was talking about this Imani Khalif thing, and we got these controversies going on now where you have men identifying as women, or they were transitioning into women, and they were playing, and they are playing women's sports. Well, let me tell you something about Dawn. She was a little girl, and she wasn't transitioning into a man or a little boy. She was a cute little light-skinned girl who could play basketball really, really good. Hence, 4 Olympic gold medals, 3 for actually playing basketball from 96 to 2004, and 1 for coaching in 2021. I mean, she was really, really good. And she used to just get out there on that court and put her thing down. Now, forgive me if I can't remember details, because this was almost 40 years ago, or maybe more than 40 years ago, when we all played on the B.A.M. Stingers basketball team. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, I could not play a lick of basketball. And the only reason why I played on the team is because I was one of the tallest kids in the school. And Irvin Ezel, Marcellus Bowies, and Howard Wilson, and Vincent Simpson, they all came, was like, "Joe, we need you to play." And I can't really ever even remember saying too much to Dawn other than hi. And she would always say, "Hey, Joe." That's all I remember her saying to me is, "Hey, Joe. Hi, Joe." And she lives across the street from my son's grandparents over in Diamond Street Projects. That's where Dawn is from. And again, there's no need for this video to be too long. I'm just making this video as a tribute to female athletes, because right now the female athletes in the 2024 Summer Olympics are, they're being taken advantage of, the ones whom it applied to, the ones in the female boxing arena, because you have some hermaphrodites with, an imbalance of male genes taking advantage of female athletes. But I just wanted to say to all those female athletes out there, I know a female athlete, Dawn Stanley from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hey, she was so good that she was able to compete with the guys. I think she even used to play basketball with the guys around town, because I remember her being that good. So, I don't have anything else to say about it, Dawn. I'm proud of you. I love you. I'm so happy for what you've done. You've been an inspiration to all of us. And hopefully this video can get out there in the airways, and you can be an inspiration, or you can continue being the inspiration to women, because you got a lot of men transitioning into women who have absolutely no integrity, and they are inserting themselves into female sports, and it's a disgrace, and hopefully something is done about it. But at the end of the day, we, Philadelphia, we love you, Dawn. And with that said, I'm done with it.